It's night and day.
Dissidia Final Fantasy.
Night and day back again.
Yes, we're back. Back in the world of Dissidia Final Fantasy.
For the final showdown with Shinryu.
The final showdown with Shin. The final showdown with Shin. I say let's get this show on the road!
This time we brought out Kain, the Dragoon, to take out the Dragon.
Yes, the ultimate irony has been achieved. But he will destroy him nonetheless. It's his destiny.
And man, let me tell you, this final Shinryu form is pretty tough.
Yeah, much like the other bosses, like it's not easy, but now, especially when you want to show off a character like Kain, and one, we're not very, we haven't had a lot of practice with them, and two, it's kind of hard to close the gap with somebody like the final Shinryu boss and not die consistently. So
yeah, closing the gap, that is the name of the game here. You're going to see, again, we're in post-commentary mode.
Yeah.
You're going to see us trying to close the gap over and over. This is definitely a marathon battle of patience. You have to be ready, and you have to really keep working at getting in close and finding your opportunity to hit, because it's a challenge. It's a little bit easier to do this melee than it was to do the first form, because you can just actually hit him after he leaves himself open with that pink laser beam of doom move.
Right,
but
yeah.
I'd say using a ranged is still slightly easier because you don't have to close quite as far before you can attack, and closing to the face is, well, just like that. It's a challenge. A lot of his moves will push you away.
Oh wow, yeah. So yeah, like Rob was saying, like trying to close the gap here is especially somebody like Kain or something like that, it's 100% necessary, but it's good in the sense that he can't move, which is why it's much better to have someone that is like melee, at least versus the first half of it. But even then, it's like trying to fight Alexander with a melee character. It's doable, but you have to find the window in which you can do it. If not, you're just going to get destroyed every single time. So, yeah. And something like this goes down, and you can't do anything.
Yeah, hard mode Shinryu second form is harder. We were thinking at first it wouldn't be. It would just be the first form that gets harder because of the constant targeting you is going to change up the game, whereas the second form constantly targeting you is kind of how he played the original time anyway.
Right.
So we were kind of figuring, oh, it'd be like Rama. It's not going to change that much. But actually, it does change it up a lot. Just the higher bravery threshold for Shinryu is rough because it enables him to spam his HP attacks much more often. And ouch, you got to spend a lot of time dodging those.
Right.
You got to get really good at dodging those, or you're just done.
I mean, that's the name of the game for this whole Shinryu fight, is just get really good at reading his moves and dodging. Like,
right.
Let your teammates do as much as they can. Obviously, they're not going to do that much, but something is better than nothing in these cases. So,
yeah, they do more here, and we went back to the double mage team here,
right,
because even though mage plus melee was better for the first form, double mage was better for second form. So that's why you see Terra and Ultimacia shooting him in the face.
Yeah.
And
Ultimacia is a fantastic one to have on the team because she has that like rapid fire machine gun thing that she does consistently. So if he is only focused on you like the first part of the Shinryu fight, and she can kind of get those in consistently, then that's helping a lot there. But yeah, on the second part, oh my god, yeah, on the second part, I feel like having Ishtola might be good for at least her HP buff and everything like that she'll give you eventually.
Not 100% sure, because when we tried Ishtola for the first part, she just, unlike most of the bosses, she was pretty useless. She didn't attack often. I mean, there were times when she just sat there doing absolutely nothing. Other times she sat there doing her bubble forever,
right,
which is okay if you wander over and can have the freedom to get in it, and it helps you out a little bit. But, other times it's just not contributing. You need your allies to constantly be putting on damage or the first one's going to take forever.
Right,
So
yeah.
she was so useless in the first form, I didn't even try her out for the second form at any point.
Huh.
So it was really surprising because she was the go-to
Yeah, that's true.
ally for a lot of these hard mode bosses. But yeah, for Shinryu, she's like, no!
Yeah.
Why would I shoot him? He's a beautiful dragon! It's such a beautiful
Look how
creature!
pretty he is. Yeah. And I guess for, Oh, nice.
Yeah, Trinity.
Yeah,
You gotta
that's-
learn to dodge Trinity, man.
Those, the first part of Trinity is always the hardest. But, yeah, I definitely say, like, with Ishtola on the second parts, like on the hard versions, probably not as good then, because before she can, she can gain her bravery with that orb that she does, but when you're capped at 2,000, like, holding that is not going to do much for you, and especially if they're constantly targeting you, then the chances of you actually being able to stay in that bubble for a little while are very slim.
Well, for most bosses, still, she was great in hard mode because she would constantly throw out her debuff, constant stream of
The stone
mage
things that
attacks.
she was
Yeah,
doing.
stone, virus,
Yeah.
all that stuff. But versus Shinryu first form, she's like, no,
Yeah. No thanks.
no, I don't want to. I'm just gonna sit at this range and just hold. Her AI glitched out. And it wasn't only once; it was multiple times. She just, for whatever reason, maybe the AI is programmed to keep a safe distance and be out of range from his deadly or
yeah.
close-up attacks.
That could be
and
it.
because of that, she was out of range to hit him.
Yeah.
But sometimes she would attack. It was just other times that she went into just complete moron. She was stunned, awestruck mode.
Right.
And since we wanted to again make it consistent in order to clear the first form as often as possible,
Right.
we just
Scrap that.
kicked
yeah.
her to the curb. See you later.
Yeah.
Thanks for all your help with the others. I guess we're trading up for
Yeah,
this
yeah.
now.
It's time for something new in the draft here.
Yeah, so just like last time, we'll go over the moves. So in case you guys want to use this as some sort of guide, because this is hard as hell, so any
Yeah.
sort of guide might help. If you do want to use that, we'll explain each move, how to dodge it, ouch, or how to not dodge it like
Yeah.
you just saw right there. So there, the problem was I ran to the corner. So if you run out of room to run, clearly you're not going to be able to evade if the AoE field is large. So try to run not to the extreme corners for that, but of course, when he does the other HP move, the Crimson Rain thing, you have to run to the extreme corners.
Right.
So that one is pretty easy to dodge actually, even though it looks deadly. It's kind of the opposite of the Rain move from the first form. This one is extremely consistent. Just dodge by running to either of the corners that are closest to his side of the map, and you should be able to evade it every time. So for Trinity, that one is a little tougher to dodge. You need to keep an eye on where your allies are at
Yeah.
all times,
Oh, yeah.
and have a mental concept. Travis was using the mini-map, so maybe that is a good way to do it. I was just keeping a mental note of where they are. So either way, you do need to have an idea of where they are, because when the Trinity strikes, it's an AoE field for all three of you.
Right, yeah.
Obviously, if you wander into one of theirs, if you escape yours just to run into theirs, you're taking damage.
Exactly, yeah. That's happened numerous amounts of times to us. So, yeah, definitely keep in mind where your teammates are and what attack he's doing. Because if, like you said, if there is an AoE field, like, the chance of you running into one of them is so great when you're all bunched up together like that. So, definitely keep your distance.
And it's 3 AoEs back to back with Trinity. So you need to have enough room to run out of one and then out of a second one. So it's good sometimes to run out of the first, out of the second, and then after the second one, which is the Diamond Dust, you can run back towards the one where you came from, because it's not always guaranteed that you're going to have 3 whole giant AoE fields of clearance.
Right.
So you might want to use one to double back.
Right.
So yeah, just be aware of that. So those are the HP attacks for the first half. It's just the Crimson Rain thing and the Trinity, and those you have to learn how to block, or you're done, or have to evade rather. We have perfect defense, but we save that for one in his second form,
Right,
after he goes halfway. So other than that, this pink laser, that's what you actually want. So just like normal mode, after the pink laser, you can actually peg him in the face.
Yeah.
That's great. The Screech of Oblivion just sends you very far away from him. And that... Oh, here comes the... Oh, it's not Crimson Rain, it's Cimmerian Rain. Alright, so whatever.
That's a different color.
So, but anyway, that move you can consistently evade by running to the far corners. There's the pink laser, hit him twice in the face.
And enjoy.
Yeah, so rarely will he do the pink laser a bunch of times back to back. Most of the time, okay, and that move where he stabs the ground, that has crazy range, even though he's way back at the end of the screen. It's 4 strikes, and 2 of them hit really far into the screen. So you probably want to block as soon as you see the animation for that start, regardless of where you are. So, just to be safe. I mean, you can take the hit because it's just a bravery attack, but you want to try to prevent him from gaining bravery as much as possible.
Right, yeah.
There it is again. So yeah, when he does that, you'll constantly see me throw up the block. And that other one he just did is a claw swipe at close range. Another thing that kind of pushes you away, which is a lot of the name of the game
right,
here.
yeah.
Constantly fighting with him to get close to his face and getting shoved the heck back.
Yeah, you gotta like really fight for those inches to get to, like, just to get to his face to land an attack for him to just send you back over again. And that's also not good because if he does do his rain attack again, then it's like
harder to get to the corner.
Yeah, you gotta really fight for it. So definitely try and make your way minding his attacks. Obviously, it's priority to dodge his attacks and prevent his bravery from getting any higher than necessary. Because once he starts spamming, then you're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Yeah. There you saw the claw swipe into Screech of Oblivion again, so both things that push you way away from him, one right after the other.
Yeah,
now this one that he's doing here shoves, or he has 4 pools of darkness appear below you. So you have to just keep moving from that. You don't have to be running, you don't have to use the sprint, but you do have to constantly be moving, because if you're caught under one of those, it'll put a stop debuff on you. If you get caught by the first one, you're going to get caught by all 4, because your character will be stopped.
Yeah.
So those things are pretty annoying. You have, because that's another thing. Even if you just made it, you fought all the way back to underneath his face so you're able to take him out and finally get some hits in. Is if he starts doing that, you got to keep moving away from underneath his face.
Right. Yeah.
Like
just
this.
like this. Yeah.
Because you can't sit there, or you're going to take a bunch of those
slow debuffs there.
And they stay, like they're traps that stay on the ground. Oh, here, the first one hit me, so now all 4 of them hit me in this case. Got the stop effect.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so they stay on the ground. So you have to, if they pop up under his face, you can't get there and attack for a while.
Right, exactly.
His face is a no-fly zone for a little bit.
Yeah, you'll just have to continue running. Like, you don't have to. I don't think you have to sprint or anything like that. Like, you can at least take your time in mind where your teammates are as well, if you kind of want to avoid them getting hit from it too. But
yeah. Right back to the corner.
Yeah. Perfect. And then your teammates take a hit, so you can. That's also another part of it. If your teammates do take the hit, at least you can drop them below a little bit.
See how far away I was, and that move still hit me?
Yeah, still connects there.
Yeah, that's why you have to be ready to block that crap, or his bravery is going to go up. Oh, Intimidate is pretty basic. All it does is take away your stamina bar. So it's the least troublesome thing in his entire repertoire.
His arsenal there.
Yeah, arsenal's a better word there. So there you go, evading the Trinity. You really, really got to get used to evading Trinity, because that's the one he's going to use most of all in the first half.
Yeah, Trinity's kind of his staple move there. It's like it does so much damage, and yet there's so many opportunities for you to get hit just from like some shrapnel from your teammates, even if you're running away from yours. Oh man,
fight so hard to get close, and there. Oh, this giant projectile thing that he shoots, that's pretty easy to handle. You can either block it, and it'll send you pretty far if you do block it, or you can just outrun it because it's not that fast. Here's another thing that's really annoying. The stops. I ran into one of those stop traps that was on the ground already. So it hit, he wasn't doing it just then, he was doing Trinity.
Right.
But I had lost track of where all of the stop traps were. I hit one, and that kills you.
Right.
Because you're stopped for Trinity, you take the full damage, and that's it.
Yeah, if you get stuck on any one of these for Trinity, you're immediately screwed. All it takes is one to connect, and you're done for that. Oh, yeah, another Screech. That's
Hit him twice, and that's it.
Yeah, you get to
contribution over.
You got to fight for those every single time.
Yeah. And Trinity again.
Yeah, once again, already in the blue once more.
And that was close. I almost hit where Terra's Trinity was. So you can hit him after Trinity, which I'm gonna start doing if I haven't done it already. He is open for a little bit after Trinity if you can get close to his mouth. And that claw always comes from the left or his right. So if you approach from the right or his left, then that one claw can't hit you. Not that that makes the world's hugest difference, but it is consistent, so at least it'll help you a little bit. And here goes this. He loves to do it back to back, so it's not always just 4, sometimes it's 8. Only 4 stay as traps on the ground, though, at any given time.
I think the latest 4 or something like that.
Yeah, the most recent 4.
Yeah.
So now the ones in front of him will fade because he just did,
And then he does this whole shit.
Wow, triple. He doesn't usually do it 3 times back to back. What a pal. And then usually what I do is try and go to one side, and if that side becomes loaded with traps, then I change up and start approaching from the other side.
Right.
So that you can always have at least one clear angle of approach.
Yeah, definitely.
And again, we still have the Bravery Restore as our EX move so that we can constantly regen Bravery as often as possible because, you can't get over there to hit him very often. You need a source of Bravery.
Oh, man. Yeah. That's an insane combo that he's throwing right now.
Yep. He's so vicious. The second half, actually, at the beginning, it gets a little bit easier because he has a new HP move, which is easier to dodge than Trinity.
Right.
So he adds that to his mix. And seeing Trinity a little less often is very helpful.
Yeah, that's
because holy crap, that move.
Oh my god.
That move makes you wish you didn't have allies.
Right, yeah, exactly. It's just like taking up the board more and more every time.
Although you need the allies just to take the hit so that his bravery can finally get
drop
broken.
again, yeah.
I am determined to
There
make
we go.
And now we got 6k, nice for his face. We're going to send him straight into the second half mode. One good thing about second half of Shinryu is he doesn't stop at an even 20k.
Right, it just drops into like the next, after it hits 20k, his second mode starts, but you can continue dropping his HP down, so you don't have to worry about, you're wasting like 9k off of it or something like that.
Like every other boss.
Exactly, yeah.
He hit me way from there. Didn't block in time. And hey, Trinity.
Would have thought Trinity makes an appearance.
Alright, one of you guys needs to get hit. There it is.
Thank you. No, don't be sorry.
You did your part.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Aegis. We didn't cover that one yet. Aegis is a buff for him that constantly regens his bravery, which sucks when he's in hard mode Shinryu because he starts at 4k and that gets him up to your dead mode pretty early.
Yeah, almost immediately.
So unfortunately, Aegis is rough. Yeah, just run straight for that corner and you should be able to evade the rain move. Oh, what a bitch this dragon is, man.
Yeah, this is he's a monster in more than one sense of the word.
Yeah, this is such a marathon of patience. You have to be focused and you have to have patience. If you lose patience and try and rush to get that extra damage in, and one little stop trap hits you, or one Trinity hits you, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Game over. Yeah, exactly. Like, the other bosses definitely required patience, but this is, you got to be in for the long fight if you're going to do this. Like, going with like a mage or something like that definitely helps, but again, like, the same things apply.
Oh, here we go. Here's the other move. Errant Calamity, giant AoE field. So this is what we used the perfect defense for, that we carried forward from the first half of the Shinryu fight.
Right, yeah.
Just pop that right there and block it, and that makes that move actually pretty convenient.
Yeah, it looks pretty awesome, but yeah, I definitely have perfect defense up for something like that. Because having not to worry about running around the entire field is definitely a good thing to do.
Yeah, the way you actually escape the move without perfect defense is running to this point, like the exact far end of the screen from him.
Right.
The AoE field is really huge, but it doesn't extend quite to the end of the screen. So that's the only safe point.
Yeah.
And it can... You have enough time to get there, but again, stop traps, or if you were in the middle of a move, something like that, that makes it tight. So we just threw up the perfect defense when it was available.
Yeah, definitely. And especially like with the name of the game being trying to close the gap, to sprint all the way back and then make your way back again is just another it's just another point that you have to worry about, like constantly gauging your meter and doing all those things. So it's kind of best to avoid that if possible with perfect defense.
Yeah, and the allies, they have shared bravery, again, to contribute to our bravery as much as humanly possible.
Yep.
And Ren Shield, which probably there's something better, because the mages just weren't using Ren Shield effectively versus Shinryu either form. Like they were, again, most bosses, hard mode included, Ren Shield is the MVP, Ishtoll is the MVP. But Shinryu, nope, that's out the window, so maybe there's something that's better. We experimented a little bit, but never found anything that was definitively the best go-to. So
Right, yeah.
along with the shared bravery, we really liked how that worked out, but you guys can experiment and potentially find something a lot better than Ren Shield, because it's a great ability, but if the mages never use it...
Yeah, that's kind of a lost EX ability there. So maybe there's something else that's more efficient or more effective for the Shinryu fight. But yeah, like Rob said, we just didn't get to experiment enough to find it.
Fortunately.
Yeah, exactly.
We did have to fight this guy a few times, not too many times before the win, fortunately, but man, it's a rough fight. It is a marathon.
Yeah, one attempt is going to take a little while. Because not only do you have to get used to these moves, but you have to cross his first part, which isn't exactly a cakewalk either.
Yeah, definitely. In some ways, the first part is harder, just because of that non-stop Trinity spam.
Right. Yeah.
But, yeah, so we pretty much covered all of his moves, so now we can just enjoy the wonderful fighting of this gigantic, disgusting monstrosity.
Watch this dude rain down hell up on all of us.
Perfect defense, Sunny D.
That's what you get for drinking Sunny D. No one can ever hurt you. That's why they take it off the shelves. People can take bullets out of Sunny D.
Here we go, 5K for your face.
Beautiful. Just trying to get that little extra 100 something in.
And he's back up to 6K.
Yeah. It's like, especially like the 2K cap is just, I feel like that's the worst part of hard mode. It's with your allies.
Yeah, you just can't rely on them for those big hits anymore.
Yeah.
But honestly, in hard mode, they get incapacitated so much. I don't know that they would ever see those gigantic numbers. They're not often at 2K.
Yeah, true.
Versus some of the bosses, okay, they were hanging out at 2K. But versus Shinryu, not too often.
You rarely see that. Yeah, that's very true.
Like, yeah, Terra's back down to 1. Ultimacy is dead.
Yeah. Ultimacy is just not even in the fight anymore.
And that's just, it's pretty, yeah, Terra, they don't block efficiently enough, and he constantly goes up to he gets his HP moves so often that they just get incapacitated before they can reach their Gigantor numbers again.
Right, yeah, that's very true. So.
Oh! I'm a ping pong ball. You'll see me be a ping pong ball very often throughout this entire experience.
It's a ping pong simulator with featuring a dragon.
Ping pong would be such a cool sport if they had dragons in it. Maybe not, it would just be like people playing with rackets getting eaten by dragons.
Yeah, that's just part of the, like, if you lose a game of ping pong, they sacrifice you to a dragon.
I'm not sure how well trained the dragons are. Oh, Trinity, no.
Oh. Yeah,
he still does it. The Errant Calamity thing is his more rarely used HP move. So he'll use it, but he won't spam it. Trinity's
still his kind of bread and butter kind of thing. Wow, that was close.
Yeah, some of these get super close.
Yeah, they're very tight on those. Oh. There we go. You get to enjoy another perfect defense.
Yeah, the good thing about using perfect defense versus Errant Calamity and versus the Rain in the first form of Shinryu is he never does those moves frequently enough for you to not have your thing ready, I think.
Yeah, so by the time you're... Oh my god. By the time your perfect defense is back up, he's probably going to be ready for another Calamity soon, so... You don't have to... We never really saw the point where he would do it back-to-back like that. You would miss out on your perfect defense.
He might do that with Errant Calamity once or twice. He never did it with Rain in the first Shinryu form.
Right.
Fulgent Rain.
Fulgent Rain.
So yeah, man, this dragon, yeah, ping pong with dragons might not actually be a sport at all anymore. It just might be people being eaten.
It depends, like you said, it depends on the training of the dragon.
Yeah.
Like, if the dragons know only to eat people that have let the ball fall down, then it wouldn't be a good sport. It would be a more interesting sport, I think.
If they could, yeah, if the dragons know to wait at all, or if the dragons just get into the area and they decide it's dinner time, then the audience is dead, the ping pong players are dead, we're dead for watching, the announcers, commentators are dead. It's just a big death fest.
Or it could be like instead of a net, it's like the dragon's tail or something like that. The dragon just sits his tail down on the table.
Oh man, you never want to hit that net.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you're playing for your life. It's like he's blindfolded, and whoever hits him first, like, they take off the blindfold and he gets to eat them.
Ping pong ball.
Yeah, featuring, right, Kain and ping pong ball.
Look at this dragon, he's so vicious. Pop him right in the face.
You ever see a dragon, I'm gonna pop it right in the face. With my pointy stick.
Think.
Oh.
Yeah, and they're the laser effect can hit you even if it doesn't hit you immediately, so you still have to be careful with your guard timing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, running out of room on that one.
Yeah, that was really tight there. On the plus side, pretty good on the bravery front.
Right. Yeah, that happened throughout the second half of this. Like the first half he was smacking me around a little bit, but I did get larger bravery chunks in the second half, which definitely helped.
Yeah, that's one less life that you have to worry about him if you can get enough on there. Oh wow!
And then when you get him really low, it's all fireworks all day.
Oh yeah. Then it's like, but then you're like constantly looking for it.
6K.
Oh, wow.
Down to 4.
Oh man, and Terra had 2.
I got an extra 1 hit. Yeah, the allies can't be depended upon to definitely hit.
Yeah. That's like, there's been so many times where we've been close, and even if the ally would have hit, that would have been game over. But they just refuse, or they're just not close enough, and they don't know what to do.
But now Shinryu's super weak, so he decides to be an insano.
Yeah, he's gonna
a complete insano.
Go no holds barred on everything.
Yeah, so this is the final stretch, the home stretch, but it doesn't get instantly easy here or anything. You guys, if you're doing this, be ready. Be ready for the ultimate gauntlet when he gets
fight.
super low.
He's gonna fight to the death on this.
Your death. Maybe his death.
He doesn't think so.
The end of this video is just a troll. It just shows us dying.
Yeah, exactly. It's just the defeat screen.
We never won. He's hard as fuck.
Alright, that's gonna do it for Dissidia.
We'll see you in the next game.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, okay. Or you can just drop him. Never mind. I was gonna say someone needs to get hit, because it's too much of a risk right now. Oh, his like the motion that he does for that is so awesome.
And there he goes. He just did a super into a super.
Yeah. Wow, that's such a troll move.
Yeah, he wasn't even purple there, and now he's just
another one.
Holy crap! This is like the ultimate gauntlet of death right here. Oh, I'm about to die. Oh, let me make sure you have to earn this.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna make sure you fight for every single piece of it.
Yeah, here's where he did it when we didn't have perfect defense ready. Get out there.
Oh my god.
Barely make it.
Yeah.
He's not purple, he doesn't care.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna do
super after super after super.
He's gonna do this day in and day out. My God. Yeah, he's just going for it here.
Yeah, if you aren't super ready for this, this will end your run real quick,
Oh, yeah.
and you will be pissed because you just spent like a half an hour.
Oh, wow.
I finally hit him right there.
And then you could... Oh, wow, you dropped his air calamity.
Yeah, stuff the air and calamity. We had perfect defense ready there,
Yeah.
so it didn't matter.
So that's not too bad there. Still, oh my God, yeah.
Relentless.
He is just fighting every inch for it.
Trinity again,
God.
doesn't matter. He's not purple. He doesn't care.
Yeah. Oh, that's not my problem.
Oh,
Oh.
he's so hard.
Oh my
Just
God.
so vicious.
Oh,
got
no.
stopped.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that could have been so much worse. I guess, yeah, you do not want, even if he's not purple.
Ah!
Oh my God. Even if he's not purple, if he hits you with one of those HP attacks, he's going to be purple infinitely, so.
Right. But
It's
he doesn't
just
seem
not
to
worth
care at this mode where he's pretty weak anyway, though.
I love how much time you took to trigger that.
No, actually, you do that on purpose because the Errant Calamity has such a long startup delay. You don't want to, as soon as he starts it, you don't want to pop perfect defense and hit guard right away, or else you might burn your guard out before he does his actual attack.
Okay, right. I thought you were just trying to be like, oh, I'm cool.
Oh, and I got
Oh,
hit.
you got lucky.
Yep, hit for 0.
Oh my God. Terra, you beautiful
Jeez,
soul.
right into Errant Calamity
Oh my
again.
God.
This time, did he get lucky, folks? No. This time he took 4,000 to the face.
And now he's gonna be purple forever.
Yep. Not that it mattered, because he was already basically on the AI mode of purple forever.
That's true. But yeah, it was only a matter of time before he's gonna drop into this. Oh my
Gonna get close and hit him in the face.
God. We just need you to drop.
Just fall, buddy. Yes.
Oh my God.
There it is.
Right in the jugular.
Your performance.
And that's how you kill a dragon.
Better applaud my performance, Ultimacia. Damn, that was hard.
Did you not see what I just did? That was hard as hell.
Oh my god. Hard mode, Shinryu. So vicious.
Oh my God. We thought the regular version was hard. Oh, you guys to deal with this.
Yeah, the regular version of Shinryu, still challenging, but definitely
Know the sky's true fury.
much easier than this. And the regular version of a lot of the bosses is just absolutely ridiculous cake now. Where
Right.
You just, the very first time you drop them, you take them to halfway right away.
Exactly, yeah. It's like 9K, like, easily every time.
Yeah, so if you guys have any interest in seeing us do those, we would be happy to show you just destroying the normal mode bosses if you want to see that. It's definitely a huge difference from when we fought them the first time.
Oh yeah.
But
Just
this was
nonstop
the
training.
accomplishment right here. Hard mode
yes.
Shinryu. Ah,
For all the marbles. This is what we've been trying so hard for.
all the ping pong balls.
Yeah. All the ping pong balls, no dragon deaths.
And once you get all of them, you get this little trophy.
Guardian of Divine Will.
Do you get any other big major reward for killing all the summons? No.
No. No appreciation.
No skin. I mean, you get 1k gil for killing all of the normal modes over again. But, yeah, we don't get anything for killing all the hard modes. I thought something would be nice, better
Right.
than a trophy anyway, some sort of in-game thing.
Yeah, if we got like a skin or maybe a song that you can only get by unlocking or something like that. Like
Yeah.
that would be at least cool.
We did get the song for killing Shinryu.
Shinryu, yeah.
So we got that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now I can listen to that and cry while I don't get it.
I don't know if it was worth all the blood, sweat, and tears, but
Yeah, exactly.
now we can play a jingle.
Now we can be happy that we can listen to Shinryu and relive the pain over and over again.
That's gonna do it for hard mode Shinryu.
Alright. It's been a good run, but finally made it to the end.
So let us know if you want to see any more Final Fantasy Dissidia. We don't have anything more planned other than showing the DLC characters when they come out. But we might show you some more stuff in terms of a bunch of the skins that we got, or we could potentially show you online fights. different things that we haven't covered that much yet, but let us know if you're interested in any of that, or if you're not, if you've had enough of Dissidia, you want to see another game, let us know other games that you'd like to see us play.
Yeah, definitely. We've covered a lot in Dissidia, but there's
Dissidia
still
Final Fantasy.
quite a bit more that we could do. So, like Rob said, if there's anything that you want to see, let us know, or open to brand new games as well. So let us know either way.
We'll see you guys next time.
All right, see you guys next time.